In a world where farmers have been replaced by machines, the real challenge lies not in the fields, but in the mazes. This is not just a game, it's a test of wit, logic, and programming prowess. Today, we're taking on the ultimate challenge, teaching our drone to conquer this labyrinth. But this isn't just a story about solving a maze, it's a story about resilience, about staring failure in the face and refusing to give up. Hey, my name's Pile Driver, and I'm the Casual Sweat. See, I thought this would be easy. Spoiler, it wasn't. But that's kind of what makes this journey worth sharing. See, it's taken me a long time to make this video, and at first I wasn't going to. I was going to give up, I was going to trash it, throw it away, and just replace it with some, I don't know, idle clicker game kind of content. But I pushed through, and this is why. So here's my story about how I fought, struggled, gave up, and then pushed on when it came to solving the maze and the farmer was replaced. It started with optimism. The task? Guide a drone through the seemingly simple maze using code. No big deal, right? I mean, how hard could it be? Turns out, pretty hard. My first few attempts were, let's just say, learning experiences. The drone didn't exactly trust me yet. With each failure, I learned something new. Every crash, every error message, or frustrating dead end, it all pushed me to refine the code. See, my first instinct was to map it out perfectly. I tried to approach the maze like a grand strategist, seeing the entire grid from above, every turn, every dead end, planned out in advance, like a A-star pathfinding algorithm. But no matter how much I refined the plan, the drone always fell short. You see, in the beginning, I was trying to keep track of too much information. I was overloading myself with how many walls do I have surrounding me? How many paths have I created from this specific point? Where have I been? Where are my dead ends? It was becoming overwhelming and causing issues in the code. I needed to simplify it. Once I got this new perspective, I realized instead of keeping track of all of this extra information, what if we condensed it down a little bit? What if we just kept track of what's in front of me? What's to the left and what's to the right? As you can see, the drone likes to just go in circles over and over and over again. It's causing a problem where there is no priority on whether or not it should move forward, right, or left. It's just an order on which thing I checked first. And since I'm checking forward and left first, well, right gets moved to the end, I should say. And it doesn't matter which way I currently try to change this, there's always going to be a direction that's checked last. So how do I fix that? Well, create a weighted decision-making part of the program. We do this by looking to see how many times I've traveled to an existing path. So for example, before moving forward, I say, can I move right or can I move left? If I can move right, then I say, well, I can move forward and I can move right. Which direction have I traveled to the least number of times? The idea behind this is if I've went forward 50 times and I still have not found the treasure, because once we find the treasure, it will reset all of our grid data. That means maybe I should go right, because I still haven't found the treasure and I haven't went that way as many times. So after implementing this code, and it did take some time, I was not able to make decisions. The drone was able to decide for itself which way to go. And this made finding the treasure much quicker. But it also makes it to where we're not dependent upon certain factors like walls. I'm not hugging the right wall, I'm not hugging the left wall. I'm making a decision based on what's in front of me. How many times I've been there? What direction have I come from? Turns out being an observer of the grid kind of gave me too much information, but also the wrong perspective. See, I was trying to solve the maze as if I had all the answers up front, and that was the problem. And that's when I realized I wasn't the observer, I was the drone. I wasn't navigating north, south, east, and west. I was moving forward, left, right, backward. I wasn't solving the maze, I was in the maze. Everything changed when I embraced this new perspective. Instead of trying to map the entire grid, I taught the drone to see only what was immediately in front of it, step by step, decision by decision. You see, this was key. Instead of predicting the entire path, the drone now evaluates its surroundings and chooses the best move, just like someone sitting in the captain's seat. See, in the beginning, I tried to take the position of the drone and analyze everything around it and then create these paths and map out the entire thing, whereas really I just needed to be like, can I go forward? Can I go left or can I go right? Every wall encountered, every turn it made was no longer part of a pre-planned route. It was part of the journey, discovered and conquered in real time. And then finally, after hours of failed attempts and countless adjustments, the drone emerged victorious. not as a programmed machine, but as an explorer. See, this wasn't just about solving a maze, it was about understanding that sometimes the solution isn't about controlling everything. It's about experiencing the problem from the inside out. Perspective changes everything. And remember, keep it casual, keep it sweaty, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.